Hello everyone, welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing a quick reading on who is missing you or who is thinking about you and any other messages that come through. So watch it till the end, take what resonates, ignore what doesn't. I'll show you the three cards for the pile selection today. Pile number 1 is versus versatility. This is Sun in Gemini. Number 3. Here we have Moon in Sagittarius, we see the number 9 here. This is for pile number 2, optimism. For pile number 3, we have intuition. This is Mercury in Cancer. Number 4 at the top. You can pick through anything, the imagery, the number, the keyword, the planet, whatever calls to you. But do it with intuition, not your logical mind. All right, I'll see you in your reading. Make your pick. Hello, pile number 1. You also got this card. I'll show you some of the cards and give you the message as it comes out. So, here we have this is Venus in Cancer, birth. So, pile number 1, there could be a male or a female missing you. I get this sense that this could be a friend for sure. With Gemini coming out, Gemini, we connect with the element of friendship. With the birth, and the Cancer, this could be a female, this could be like a female friend that you had a falling out with. Perhaps this person had a baby, they started a family, they got married, or something serious happened in their life which kind of pulled them away from you. Because versatility here is really making me think of change of the dynamic. Something changed in the dynamic you shared with this person. You could have been friends, maybe you've um, kind of separated over time or grown apart over time. Things have changed, life has taken you into different directions, and obviously there could be a birth involved, some third party involved, like a partner or family matters, something like that. That's what I'm picking up so far. Let's see. We did get the broken heart card in this pile number 9, which is interesting because this is more of a relationship thing that I'm picking up. So there could be more than one person missing you. Maybe there's the solar element of someone that you maybe had a situationship with, because again, you could have been friend zoned, you didn't have that proper commitment. With Gemini coming out, Gemini can hear. See, I use these elements for interpretation. Gemini might mean something else to you, but for me, I use it with my knowledge of astrology. So don't mind that, because some people get confused with certain terms and interpretations. Don't mind that. Let me read the cards for you. All right. So with the broken heart and the Gemini element that I'm picking up here, this could show perhaps a situationship. Somewhere where you had your heart involved, the other person treated you like a friend. Maybe you decided to walk away from this person or distance yourself from them, something like that. Maybe there was someone else that you friend zoned. Maybe you friend zoned them, they liked you. So their heart is broken and they could be missing you. They could be missing that bond that they share with you. There could have been amazing compatibility, chemistry between the two of you, because Gemini shows banter. It shows two people who get along really well. And a lot of the times I do connect chemistry with Gemini element, Gemini zodiac sign specifically, because Gemini is very much connected with simulation. I should say stimulation, sorry, because it's the connection between two people. When you look at all the symbols, also, Gemini is the one where we see two people. So it's about interaction, it's more of a human sort of element, right? Libra is bringing things into balance, romantic energy, aesthetics, but Gemini is more of when you connect with someone. So someone is here missing your connection, especially spending time with you in person. That's what I'm getting strongly. Could be a friend, could be some sort of a situationship where there was a little bit of a confusion in terms of friendship, love, the lines getting blurred. That's what I'm getting. We have a gift here. This could be maybe someone who maybe gave you a gift at one point of time, or they saw you as a gift. For sure. There is a little bit of this precious energy that I'm picking up here. We have B, air element. Again, we pick up more air. And this B card also does make me think of a person who's popular. It's taking me back to this card with the yellow colors. So, oh, it's interesting. I'll share this interesting bit later, but yeah, coming back to the B card, here it shows just a person who, I think they were in a really good energy when they were in your presence. The B here, to me, it gives energy, it gives vibration. When you look at the card, it's like the aura around the B. You see the aura vibration. So it's like a person who they were in your presence, how you made them feel is something they're missing that feeling. They miss that connection with you. They see you as a good person. I'm seeing a lot of nicer sort of cards. For sure, we do have broken heart. So there could be some hurt feelings here, but also this energy of nostalgia, reminiscing that I'm picking up here. Looking back at, let's say, if you gave them a gift at one point of time, they could hold that very close to them. They could keep it safe. They might, maybe they have stuff around the house which reminds them of you, like a gift or something. They could have given you gifts. Maybe their love language is gifting, you know. But yeah, the interesting thing I picked up is you got the birth card here, right? This is Venus in Cancer. Cancer is a mother element. And look, this is the zodiac card. Sorry, tarot card that came out for you. We have Mother of Pentacles. It's not focusing. So the Mother of Pentacles, interesting with the birth and the mother coming out. Such a nice connection. So definitely a person who could be a mother or a father. They could have kids responsibilities at home, and maybe you've just grown apart over time because you're in a different, um let's say, zones in your life. Your paths are a little different. There's not that many things in common, but they're missing you. So there could definitely be a female that's missing you, and maybe perhaps a situationship. And then the female could also be the friend, someone that you had a close friendship with. Maybe this person could be struggling with their love life, and usually they were the sort of person to come to you with their love life matters, and they would share their hurt feelings with you. So usually maybe you were the first person they would call, something like that I'm picking up. So broken heart could here suggest relationship woes, right? So there can be different interpretations. You can take the message that resonates with you and your situation, and perhaps you already know who this is reminding you of. And we have earth element also now coming out, earth and air, a little bit of water. And one more card you got is follow the moon, watch for the signs. So this does take me back to the gift card, which is certain things reminding them of you. So perhaps there have been certain signs. Maybe you've also felt their energy recently and you've picked up on this person's energy and felt like, okay, maybe I should reconnect, or I miss them and we used to have such a good time together, something like that. But watch for the signs does make me think of things have been reminding them of you. Maybe you could also reconnect with this person. So this is just foreshadowing from the universe. So, but yeah, you can take this message as you want. Maybe if you see a butterfly, that could also be a reminder that this person is thinking of you. So that's what I picked up for you, pile number one. I hope this reading resonated and helped you. Wish you guys all the best. Please subscribe to the membership for May monthly predictions. I will leave a link along with the timestamps. Thank you for watching. If you want to book with me, you can do that as well. I will see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Let me show you the card you picked. This is Optimism, Moon in Sagittarius. This is actually a nice placement of moon. You could either have that, even if you don't have that, it's fine. It's not like a compulsion. You have to have this placement. We also have choice here. This is Mars in Libra. So definitely this could be talking about a person, like a romantic sort of interest, because we have Libra energy, we have Mars energy. Both these elements kind of represent two people coming together I do see the scales also. I see the rose. Rose always reminds me of Venus and Mars energy. Why? Because Venus becomes the flower itself, and the, what do you call them? Pricks are the Mars. So when we think of a flower, Venus plus Mars would be the rose. Anyway, it shows passion, someone who felt passion for you, someone who found you beautiful, someone, there was a connection here, there was a spark here. For some, maybe this was toxic also, or there was strong passion like highs and lows, hot and cold energy, or ups and downs with this person. Good times were amazing, bad times were really bad, something like that could be the case. But the moon in Sagittarius gives me the energy of distance, because moon naturally shows variation. That's why I'm saying hot and cold energy, good and bad sort of energy, mixed messages we get with moon, because moon is connected with waxing and waning. So it's connected with variation, things changing. Nothing is constant. Think of the element of water. When we think of all the four elements, we associate certain qualities with them. Like, for example, with fire, we give this energy of impulsiveness, because the fire can set in motion and then it can extinguish also. You don't know how long it will last. So, there is this energy of fleeting energy, right? And with water, it's the energy of flow, something that's not never constant, it's always moving. That's why we connect variation with moon. And here we see Sagittarius also, which is about distance. So this could be a no contact, low contact connection, someone that you have not been in touch with for a very long time. And perhaps I'm picking up on the energy of nostalgia, because moon is connected with emotions. That nostalgic feeling when we are reminded of someone and then we only remember the good things. Sometimes we kind of romanticize our past also. We look at the past with rose tinted glasses. um, Speaking of rose, so I kind of get the sense that maybe you had a falling out. Mars in Libra gives me the energy of perhaps a breakup. Choice here also, it shows that perhaps there was a choice that was made, which kind of changed the course of this connection. And then this moon in Sagittarius can indicate distance, someone that you are not in touch with. I'm also seeing horses here, so movement, running away. Sagittarius is connected with long distance travel also. That's why I'm saying the two of you could be distant. Then I also pick up this musical instrument, which gives me the energy of nostalgia. Kind of like how we listen to certain music and then we are reminded of certain people in life. So recently, this could have happened to you also, where you were listening to a song and you were reminded of this person. There's a little bit of fondness, a little bit of nostalgia connected with this person. Maybe you miss them too. They could also miss you. But I do pick up distance here. Let's pull more cards. I've already pulled the cards. Let me show you the cards. We have Five of Cups. I forgot. I pulled this card for you. We have Mountain, which again speaks about a challenge. The two of you cannot simply just reconnect, and there is quite a bit of distance, there quite a bit of let's say obstacle stuff in between you. Maybe certain bridges were also burned, because usually we, sorry, it's Eight of Cups. I don't know why I said Five of Cups. Five of Cups means disappointment in love, sadness, a little bit of nostalgic energy also. So maybe those messages are also true, but you look at the cups, they're broken. In certain tarot decks, you would see the cups are not broken, but in this one, it's broken. Then we see the darkness with the dark mountain, and the mountain imagery itself indicates there's a bit of a challenge here in reconnecting. There's just too much that has happened, too much has transpired. You cannot go back to how things were in the past. And the broken glasses do give this sense of completion, or not looking back. Eight of Cups is also moving on in life. So pile number two, this could be an ex that's missing you, someone you had romantic sort of association with. They could be missing you. Perhaps you also miss them from time to time. You randomly think about this person. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up. This could also be a person that you had a falling out with. Let's say you had a breakup. It was not an amicable breakup, it was perhaps a bad breakup. There could have been a fight also. A little bit of negative emotions I'm picking up here so far. We have Turtle, Water element is repeating. We have water here also. We have moon, which is connected with the element of water. So water is coming out. Emotions are here. I also get the sense that there was an emotional bond that was involved. Second thing I'm picking up with the turtle itself is turtle is connected with the shell. And here also it kind of looks like the turtle is swimming away. So walking away sort of energy is very strong here with three cards. I'm picking up this energy. Even if you take the choice here, then it could be all four. But I was telling you here about movement and flow with water. Here we see the turtle flowing away or swimming away. So perhaps you walked away from this person. This could have been a person who bottled up their emotions, didn't really share their emotions with you, because turtle is connected with hiding the emotions, shielding the emotions. There is a fear of rejection, fear of vulnerability, avoidant attachment style. Maybe this is the reason why person behaved in certain way where you did not feel loved by them. You felt the connection, spark, chemistry, but you didn't feel the emotional support or need or something like that. So because the emotions were not conveyed, maybe you also could have been the one where you kind of just ghosted them, walked away, you didn't explain yourself. But something here about emotions not fully conveyed to the other person, and maybe the person was not emotionally available. They were the turtle hiding their emotions, building up a wall, and you had to walk away because of this reason. That's what I'm getting so far. I definitely get a emotional bond here. We have the wedding card. So maybe someone could have also gotten married by this time or entered into a new relationship. And you could also be, perhaps, sometimes what happens is you break up with someone, then you think about that person. Maybe 1 year down the line, you look up their profile and you notice they're married, and it's like a sudden jolt that you feel. That's kind of the energy I'm picking up here, where maybe they've gotten married and they seem happy, and you're like, why did this person not treat me this way, and why all of a sudden now they're willing to commit and um, you know be this image of the perfect partner, where I didn't get that version of this person. So that could be a situation here, unresolved issues, unresolved dilemma. Maybe there's certain questions that you want to be answered, closure was not there. I'm picking up this energy. We have healer of the ages, number 51. Maybe one person has healed in this connection. I hope that's you, pile number 2. If not, maybe you should really, think about this. You need to heal. This person could have come into your life to bring some sort of a healing, even through pain, perhaps suffering, but healing will be done. Or there's some significant healing that can come out of this, which will be for your benefit. I also get this card, self regulation. Exalted moon, moon in Taurus. You could have this placement, maybe they have this, but moon connection is very strong here. I'm noticing, I just get this feeling of a lot of emotions with this person. Stirring up of emotions, maybe the first person you fell in love with, or the strongest that you felt for someone, and a lot of hurt feelings, lot of emotions, lot of perhaps tears were shed, and they still maybe create a reaction in you. But through this connection, you've learned to self regulate, where you don't need someone else to regulate your emotions or bring you a sense of comfort, support, or a sense of security. You can do that for yourself. So you've learned this lesson through this hardship of this connection, self regulation, the ability to control your own emotions or to regulate your own nervous system, your own emotions. So moon in Taurus. See, I earlier told you, see, this is why I explained the water element by intuition. I didn't realize this, but now it's relevant. Why? Because see, why moon gets exalted in Taurus, why it gets debilitated in Scorpio. Scorpio is that energy of overthinking, where you get stuck in a thought process. And Scorpio is that element of stagnant water. Think of a well. So in the well, water is not moving, it stagnates. Whereas with Taurus, we see earth element. So now there is a vessel for the water to flow. Water itself is a little bit of ungrounded energy. Like I told you earlier, it flows. So there is a little bit of instability. Now, the earth element of Taurus brings it stability. So it calms you down, centers you down, grounds you. So you've kind of gone from that Scorpio to the Taurus journey where you've found the ability to regulate yourself. This person has played their part in this process. I think it's just would be best to just forgive them and move on. And perhaps if you're wondering about this person, they could have a new commitment also, but they do think of you fondly. Sometimes they look back at this connection, they think of you fondly, right? And they only want to give you, um, I don't know if they want to be the healer for you, but there is healing to be had in this connection. That's what I'm trying to say. I hope this helps you. I don't want to over explain, but it's ended on a nice note. So, this is the message for you, pile number two: learn to self regulate if you've not been able to do that yet. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Please support the channel. You can also watch the May monthly predictions on my membership. So, join that. It's available on the moon tier. Speaking of moon, maybe it's relevant for you guys. But yeah, if you want to book with me, you can find everything listed. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello, pile number three. You picked this card, Intuition. This is, I'm sorry, I'm moving the camera. Here we have Mercury in Cancer. Cancer is coming out quite a bit. So we have Intuition for you. I like this energy. This one's more stable. This one's a little less so. Here we have Venus in Libra, indecision. Even though in Western astrology, they might look at it as a bad, we can say, placement. But in Vedic, whenever we have a planet sit in its own zodiac sign, it's a good placement. That means it's a strong planet. So Venus in Libra is good. However, how do I read this? Who is missing you? This could be a female, this could be a friend also with Mercury. I'm getting so far strong female energy because Cancer is also ruled by Moon, female energy, and Venus, Libra, everything. So far, that's what I'm picking up. Let's see what else comes through for you guys. Here we have Four of Pentacles in reverse. I'm getting a little bit of clingy energy. So if this was a connection, oh, look, we have masculine energy also. Earth element, elk. But this red sort of imagery or colors just make me think of masculine energy. Elk itself is a more masculine sort of a figure. So perhaps a male, perhaps a female. This could be a love connection. This could be a friendship also, because Libra is connected with the house of relationships, right? This was a person that you were quite close with in the past, like you were quite intertwined. Maybe you could have spent a lot of time with this person. This thread and these pentacles just make me think of clingy sort of energy, anxious attachment almost. Maybe you depended on this person quite a bit. They were kind of the dominating one. You followed in their footsteps. You felt an intuitive pull towards this person. There was a genuine connection here, and could have been a relationship for sure. If it was like a female female friendship or a male male friendship, that could also be the case where you could have depended heavily on this person and they were like your best friend or something, like a significant person in your life. So they could be missing you. It is possible you're still in touch. That could be a possibility. Or things could have slowed down, because see, there's a couple of cards here. We have firstly slow it down, moonstone. So this gives me kind of the energy, maybe you've not been in touch too much lately. We also have this card, patience, number 16, winter like imagery. If you look at this, winter, everything's frozen, cold energy. So maybe not that much in touch. We have sighs, which shows a little bit of disappointment. I see the rose being thrown to the side also. Disappointment in love, that is also kind of the energy I'm getting. Maybe this was a connection where you were heavily invested, if it was a romantic connection, but you didn't get the same energy back, which just made you feel unsure. You felt like, does this person like me? I'm undecided about them. Even though you wanted to be sure. Oh, I was holding the microphone in the opposite direction all this time. I wonder if my voice was clear for the other piles. Oh, I hope it was okay. That's silly. Anyway, what was I saying? You were indecisive about this person through their actions. Your feeling was there. See, we have intuition. So the feeling was there. I also see the moon. Moon is emotions. And you were invested. But somewhere you felt like you were not getting the same energy back. It was a little cold. It just made you always question things and you felt uncertain, perhaps also insecure about your place in this person's life. So you could have been the clingy one, but then you could have decided to detach, or things just slowed down. Maybe you stopped putting in effort, they also stopped putting in effort. So there could be this energy of this person missing you. I almost get this sense. Pile number 3, like with one of the other piles, I was getting this feeling that it was a romantic connection and the person, the viewer, also was missing them. But with your pile, I don't know why I pick up this energy that perhaps you don't miss this person. You don't miss them, they miss you. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. And there's also could be a little feeling of regret, where they felt like, wow, this person was so nice to me, or they put in a lot of effort and I didn't treat them right, or this person was someone special, I didn't recognize that in the moment. So that's kind of the energy I'm getting now. A little bit of regret, but also this void that they feel in their life. And they don't like this coldness from you, they like the warmth that you gave them. And you could also be quite disappointed by this person, their behavior. With patience, this is interesting. Maybe they feel like maybe your tone will change, you will come back to them. Maybe there was also a situation where there were cycles that would repeat, where you would walk away, you would come back, or you would not invest in this person, they would apologize, then you would again give them your special energy. So maybe there were cycles and they're just waiting for you to again come back to them. That could be a situation for sure. Or something connected with winter also. Maybe you met in winter, maybe there's a birthday in winter, or you had some sort of communication in the winter season or in future winter. The end of the year is when you could reconnect, perhaps. There is a little bit of this exchange of energy in between you, where you kind of pick up on this person's energy intuitively. You feel a connection with them, and you can sense before they reach out that they will reach out, or they show up in your dreams. There could be some like a spiritual sort of connection here, or like you're very intuitive, psychic sort of connection, and you can read them quite well, perhaps. That's what I'm getting. Pay attention to the numbers also. We have 16 breaks down to number 7. We have 7 here, we have 4 here. So those could be significant. This is 4 also. So maybe 444777, you've been seeing those numbers quite a bit. That could be a sign that maybe the person is missing you. That's what I'm getting so far. You can also take it as advice that if you're hoping for a change, be patient, or how you should behave or react with this person is to slow things down, to take a breather, to step back and observe the person, and then make a decision. So if someone's looking for advice or guidance specifically about this person, this situation, this is what I'm picking up for you. Follow your intuition for sure. Don't make a decision right now. You're confused. Until you feel completely sure, then you can take a decision. So that's what I have for you. I hope this resonated with you, pile number 3. I hope the audio was good. Please join the membership for May monthly predictions. You can join the tier Moon. That is where I post monthly predictions. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, you can do that. If you want to book with me, you can do that as well. Everything will be listed in the description. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.